Hello guys, today no high voltage power supply, at least not in the focus. It's just there behind to produce the few hundred volts I need to show you my simplistic design of a high voltage dummy load, electronic dummy load, electronic load. PCBWay is the sponsor of this video. As always, the PCBs are again exceptionally in quality. This is what I received. I already opened it and I put a marker on it. There are some goodies too. Thank you. And a nice pen that has a nice feature that if you turn it on, this thing illuminates. And it's illuminated. Nice. But anyway, the interesting thing are the PCBs. Very, very nice PCBs. Fast, accurate. Yeah, well, as always, I cannot say anything more. The idea on this dummy load or high voltage dummy load, electronic load, is to have up to 1 amp, depending on the voltage. It can source up to 1 amp or load up to 1 amp with a switch here. That's off position, 100 milliamps range, 500 milliamps range, and 1 amp range. It is quite, the design is quite easy, quite trivial. I have here a TL431 as a reference for the set values. That one of the op amps, LM358 dual op amp, one of the op amps is buffering the reference value that is set with this potentiometer, and the other one is as a comparator for the voltage generated dependently on the current that is passed through this 1 ohm 2 watt resistor. The rest, I try to use it to keep it as easy as possible. I used off the AliExpress shelf, amp meters, digital amp meters and voltmeters. This one goes up to 3 kilovolts. Yeah, guys, 3 kilovolts. Yeah, without any intervention of my side. It is like that. You can choose it up to 3 kilovolts, and this goes up to 5 amps, I think. But it is 4.5 digit. Is it 5 amps? Yeah, it goes up to 5 amps with a higher resolution because I want to go down to 110, 1 up to theoretically microamps. Yeah. The heart of this electronic load is this chunky IGBT. It goes up to, this one is the one with 120. Yeah, anyway, I was using one with 1700 volts. Now I use the one for 1200 volts and 70 amps. On a big air tunnel, like a cooler heatsink with a quite noisy fan The fan is a 24 volt, but I'm using it with 15 volts, so it is still acceptable. But in case that I need more dissipation, this has to be run at 24 volts. This is the IGBT I use. It's from UPEC, 1200 volts up to 105 amps at 25 degrees, but okay, let's take it with 75 amps to be on the safe side. It can dissipate up to 625 watts. That hopefully will never needed. And here is somewhere, yeah, here. That's the safe operation area, and it is quite small. Let's see if I can, yeah, that's better. This is the area I'm operating. The dummy load operates in this area. It is up to 1 kilovolt and goes to 100, 200, 300, roughly 400 milliamps, but I would not load it more than 200 milliamps. So that's it, 1 kilovolt, 200 milliamps. We are in the safe zone, in the safe operation, in the linear mode. Let's have a look how this thing works. Let's turn on the power supply. It already delivers 230 volts, and the dummy load is set to 90 milliamps, sorry. But so that's almost 100 milliamps. What happens if you go higher? We have a fold back and back again. Turns pot for the voltage. Sorry, for the current, for setting the current. We are at the moment at the 100 milliampere load range. I don't know why I have so many brain farts today, but anyway. Let's go all the way up to 300 volts, 312 volts or something. Here we have it. And let's go to 100 milliamps. This is what this power supply can deliver, that's all. Doesn't get even hand warm. As I said, I would go up for that, I would go up to 1 kilovolt, and something between 100 and 200 milliamps would be on the safe side. The PCBs are from PCBWay, which is the sponsor of this video. Please visit them on their website. They are not only producing PCBs and assembling these PCBs, but you have 3D printing and CNC machining. Anyway, this is how it looks. As said before, it is just an easy, very, very easy and very trivial electronic load that has been made in a hurry because I needed it fast and I wanted to use just parts that I had, nothing special. The base is of Teflon, and don't tell it to anybody. It's a breadboard where you cut meat, but it's perfectly, it looks good. A fast build. The Gerber files and the design files for that are available to everybody that would be interested in that. So that's for today. Don't forget to visit PCBWay, the sponsor of my video. And please hit the like button and subscribe This would help me a lot to grow the channel. Thanks guys. Have a nice evening. Ciao.